anything on here about Jason, about his bar mitzvah?
Well, you're gonna,
No?
you can say something tomorrow.
No, I'm not going
Listen, it's Heather, and if she screws up, you just gotta fill in.
Oh, you mean say something about I'm into that too. Okay? I won't let you down.
Alright, and just say welcome everybody.
We're gonna
Alright,
take this
now,
off, or do I do
yeah,
it with
yeah.
with it on? Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
My name is Deanna D'Arkland. I am the VP of Religious Education on the board. And I wanted to start off by wishing Jason a mazel tov on tomorrow, an upcoming bar mitzvah. Very exciting. All these bar and bat mitzvahs that were postponed due to COVID. In addition, this Sunday, the religious school is doing their mitzvah day. It's not a temple-wide mitzvah day, just for the religious school. So it's very exciting to have the kids involved in doing various mitzvot and activities for the community, including a blood drive. From my understanding, they still need more donors, is that correct? People to sign up, yes? Okay, so if you go on the temple website, there's more information to sign up to donate blood on Sunday, if you're able. And next Sunday, just a reminder, we get the Sunday off, yay, which is super exciting for me as a parent. For Nevada Day, we celebrate Friday, no school, and then Sunday is also no Sunday school. I almost said Halloween, sorry. It's a habit, I can't help it. Okay, and Halloween, but that's beside the point. Okay, so in a couple of weeks as well, on November 5th, we have a special guest joining us, Roberta Kane, and she is, for Friday night services, and she is the first Jewish person born in Las Vegas. So that will be a very interesting Shabbat to listen to and hear her story. And a good lesson, history lesson for the kids as well. And last but not least, if you've ever wanted to go to Israel, which is an amazing opportunity, Rabbi and Cantor are going in June. And on November 10th at 6:45 here at Temple, there's an information meeting. And you can reach out to Heather in the office for more information and to RSVP to find out about their exciting trip. In addition, if you are in an interfaith couple or just interested in learning about other religions, we now have an interfaith forum series. It started a few weeks ago, but that's okay. No, end of October. I apologize. It's been a long week. It begins at the end of the month, and it's a 3-part series, and that'll be very exciting to learn more about others. So you can go to the website to find out more information. Shabbat Shalom.
I want to hear somebody sing. I want
to hear somebody sing down in the valley and over yonder. I want to hear somebody sing. All right, if there's something that you are hoping for tonight, what you want to see, hear, feel, you can put it in our chat at this time. We're also going to look around the room. Maya. I'm going to save that one. Magnolia.
I hear somebody laugh.
You want to see somebody laugh? I want to see somebody laugh. I want to see somebody laugh. Down in the valley and over yonder. I want to see somebody laugh. Anybody else around me? Let's see. Anybody? Everyone's so shy tonight. All right. Oh, Jordan, did you have one for us? Okay. Yeah. Dance. I want to see somebody dance. I want to see somebody dance. Down in the valley and over yonder. I want to see somebody dance. All right. We'll do it for Maya. Yeehaw. I want to hear somebody. Yeehaw! I want to hear somebody. Yeehaw! Down in the valley and over yonder. I want to hear somebody. Yeehaw! All right. I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray down in the valley and over yonder. I want to hear somebody pray. All right, we finally got one more in the chat here. Rabbi's sister wants to see somebody smile. I want to see somebody smile. The camera for them. I want to see somebody smile down in the valley and over yonder. I want to see somebody smile.
Well, welcome back for another Shabbat in the Round. As you know, the service really depends upon everybody participating. So if you know the songs, feel free to sing along. And if you don't, well, somehow these songs that we've selected feel warm and cozy and familiar all the same. So sing La La, sing along to your heart's content as you learn the words, and make this a warm and Hamish service. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray down in the valley and over yonder. I want to hear somebody pray. Hinei ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 How good it is to be together to light the Shabbat candles. In just a moment, we are going to welcome Mindy forward, along with her son Jason, to light the Shabbat candles in honor of him becoming a bar mitzvah this Shabbat.
Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. We light the lights of Shabbat. Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. Lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Go ahead. Shabbat Shalom. May you have a peaceful day. Shabbat Shalom. May you have a restful day. Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. We light the lights of Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu. Lehadlik ner, lehadlik ner, lehadlik ner shel Shabbat, lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Bring in the light, bring in the light, bring in the light of Shabbat. We light the lights of Shabbat.
We call upon the Shabbat angels. Shalom Aleichem. Led by our Sheer Heart and Junior Cantor singers.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharim, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Malachem Leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech,
This week's Torah portion, Vayera, presents us with so many questions, so many challenges. When to speak up, when to remain silent. I focus on the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. So terrible was the city that God heard the outcry, calling for them to be destroyed. He wondered, God, should I tell Abraham? He decided, I will let Abraham know, because one day he will be a great leader, and he will have to make tough choices. So he tells Abraham what his plans are to destroy the entire city. And Abraham says, wait, you're going to destroy the wicked with the righteous with the wicked? It's not fair. Don't. What if I find 50 people who are righteous? And God said, if I find 50, I'll spare the city. And Abraham said, well, what if we find less than 50? What if we find 45? Oh, okay. Well, what if we find 40 or 30 or 20? And he kept bargaining again and again with God until it was down to 10 people. And God said, for the sake of 10, a minion, I will spare the city. 10 were not to be found. And the city was destroyed. But before it was destroyed, Abraham's nephew Lot was there with his wife. And there were angels that said, God is going to destroy the city. You must leave before that happens, but do not look back. And so Lot and his family leaves, but his wife looks back, and she becomes a pillar of salt. What would it take for you to argue with God? What would it take for you to argue for what is right, to stand up? What difficult choices have you had to make? Does the end justify the means? Life is filled with so much ambiguity and tough choices, which are often just that, tough. Where do you find your moral compass?
We rise for the Baruch Hu. A beautiful midrash depicts Adam's first night on earth alone in the garden. He shudders as the sun begins its descent from the sky, fearful that it will never arise again, and he will be relegated to a lifetime of darkness. Watching, waiting, his weary eyelids grow heavy as the last light fades, until the first gleam of daybreak emerges from the horizon just hours later. The light has returned. Adam realizes that this is the way of the world, the passing of time, the seamless flow of light into dark, and darkness back again into light.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach.
seated. We continue with Ve'ahavta, led by our bar mitzvah, Jason.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anohi mitzayvecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam livanecha v'dibartam bam b'shiteha bivateha uvletaha vadere ukshark beha uvkumeha uksharktam leot yalideha v'hayulit hafot peineneha uvtavtam amizizot beteha uvishareha leman tiskeru vasitem et kol mitzvotav v'etem kedoshim l'Eloheim ani Adonai Eloheim asher otsetem meretz Mitzrayim leot lahem l'Elohim ani Adonai Eloheim Adonai Eloheim.
All right, we're gonna learn this one in case you weren't here for the last Shabbat in the round. So repeat after me. We're gonna start with the nigun. There's a nigun inside of this beautiful melody, and we want you to sing along. So it goes like this. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. I'm gonna break it down for you. Sing it back. Ya la la la. Your turn. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Now try it with me. Ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. One more time. You're all joining the choir next year, yeah?
This inspiring message came from Rabbi Ephraim Goldberg. Just moments before Sodom is destroyed, the angel says to Lot, "Run for your life. Do not look back. Do not look behind you, nor stop anywhere in the plain. Flee to the hills, lest you be swept away." Despite the warning of the angel, Lot's wife couldn't help herself. She looked and became a pillar of salt. Why were they warned not to look back? The classic answer is that Lot and his family weren't righteous and in truth deserved to suffer the same fate as Sodom. They weren't worthy of witnessing the downfall and were therefore told not to look. But Rabbi Weinberg gives a different perspective. In telling Lot and his family, "Don't look back," the angel was teaching a fundamental lesson in life. When you have made mistakes, when you underachieve or you came up short, it's good to reflect and to learn. But don't dwell, don't look back, always look forward. Don't focus on your past in such a way that you beat yourself up. Don't listen to voices of negativity and defeatism. Look to the future and the opportunities it presents. We need to understand what drove the mistakes we made and feel remorseful for them, but we cannot and must not ruminate on them. Lot's wife literally got stuck in her past. She couldn't move past it, couldn't look forward, and didn't let herself start again. Lot's wife turned around, whether she was nostalgic for her past as bad as it was, or she felt guilty about it. Either way, she turned into salt. Salt was not a random vehicle for this punishment. Salt, by its very nature, preserves and keeps what it is spread on intact. It inhibits the ability to grow, to change, or to move forward. Lot's wife literally got stuck in her past, and she couldn't move past it, couldn't look forward, and didn't let herself start again. From this we learn each night as we reflect on the day that was, including bad choices or uncomfortable mistakes. We pray to have the strength and conviction to greet the next day with a good heart, with a sense of optimism that we can and will do better.
As we lie down tonight, we pray for peace and shelter.
Adonai
At this time in our service, we turn to our Amidah prayers. Prayers that are very specific in our praise for God, for our ancestors, those who came before us, for God's strength, the holiness around us, so on and so forth. And usually we prepare for this series of prayers with Adonai Sifatai Tiftach. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. But on Shabbat in the round, we say, Adonai, love me. Adonai, ... What are we asking for tonight? And so I encourage you, if you're watching on the live stream, that you put what you are asking for from God in these Amidah prayers in the chat so that we can recite them here, and we'll also look around the room to fill in the blanks when the time comes.
Adonai, love me, Adonai, love me, Adonai, love me, please love me, Adonai. Adonai, give me peace, Adonai, give me peace, Adonai, give me peace, please give me peace, Adonai. Adonai, heal us, Adonai, heal us, Adonai, heal us, please heal us, Adonai.
Anything back here, Jordan? Hug us? Okay.
Adonai, hug us, Adonai, hug us, Adonai, hug us, please hug us, Adonai.
Observe.
Observe us, okay.
Adonai, observe us, Adonai, observe us, Adonai, observe us, please observe us, Adonai.
Maya, stand with us. We're going to say unite us. Does that work? It's less of a mouthful.
Adonai, unite us, Adonai, unite us, Adonai, unite us, please unite us, Adonai.
All right, one more. Comfort. Did you have one, Magnolia? Comfort, okay.
Adonai, comfort us, Adonai, comfort us, Adonai, comfort us, please comfort us, Adonai. Adonai, love me, Adonai, love me, Adonai, love me, please love me, Adonai.
We rise for the Amidah, the first two prayers led by our Bar Mitzvah Jason, and then we pray silently, and when we have completed our prayers, we are seated. And if you have names for Misha Berach, you can submit them at this time in our chat.
Sarah, Mashiach Umagen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'Yisrael. Atah gibor l'olam Adonai, Mechayeh ha'olam, Atara le'oshia. Shiach Mari ha'gashem, Mechayeh ha'im b'chesed, Mechayeh ha'kol be'rak ramin ramin. Sonef na'oflim merohet olim, Umatir asurim, Umahayeh and Umakol, Lifnei ne'afa, Mihamo haba givurot, Umidomera, Melet Mashin, Umahayeh, Umashir Yeshua, Herman Dr. Makov, Baruch atah Adonai, Nayeh HaKol.
We continue in silent devotion. When you have completed your prayers, either on the page or in your heart, please be seated. Adonai, love me, Adonai, love me, Adonai, love me, please love me, Adonai.
So now we take a few moments to think about those in our community, our friends, our family members who are ill and want to be included in our prayers of healing, our Misha Berach. We think especially of Bessie, Jean DeGilio, Josefa Deutsch, Marlene Acosta, Betty Edelman, Dolores Starr, Debbie Waits, Norm Tadlock. Always like to think of my mom, my sister Dina. These are the names that were submitted to us. And we think of them, and we think of all those who are also caregivers who give of themselves to bring a measure of hope to those who are in need of healing. We think of those who are struggling with matters of the heart and of the mind as well, and addiction too. So now we ask if there are names, perhaps some submitted online or from our own community here. Please simply stand and say the name as my eyes look towards you. Simply say the name.
Kurt Plotkin, Donald Schwartz, Joseph Hodler, Ryan McIntyre, Justin Plyman, Joseph's family, Jack Cohen, Kim Rodriguez, Lou Sickle, Sylvia Bernstein, Mark Greb, Leo Schoenfeld, David Roth, Janet Falbo, Steve Grau, Sylvia Bernstein, Muhammad Salah, Lola Kalbrowski, Robin Malaziz,
May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, oh, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mikor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
So the story of Sodom and Gomorrah is one about lessons learned, about looking forward, staying positive. So this last vignette may not be Jewish, but it's got a lot of wisdom. It's from a guy who I grew up with. Remember that show? It's still on the air, 60 Minutes, and every episode would always end with a pithy word from Andy Rooney. So here's oldie but goodie. I've learned that being kind is more important than being right. I've learned that when you harbor bitterness, happiness will dock elsewhere. I've learned that having a child fall asleep in your arms is one of the most peaceful feelings in the world. I've learned that the best classroom in the world is at the feet of an elderly person. I've learned that when you're in love, it shows. I've learned that money doesn't buy class. I've learned that just one person saying to me, "You've made my day," makes my day. I've learned that you should never say no to a gift from a child. I've learned that I can always pray for someone when I don't have the strength to help him in any other way. I've learned that when you plan to get even with someone, you are only letting that person continue to hurt you. I've learned that love, not time, heals all wounds. I've learned that the easiest way for me to grow as a person is to surround myself with people smarter than I am. I've learned that everyone you meet deserves to be greeted with a smile. I've learned that no one is perfect until you fall in love with them. I've learned that life is tough, but I'm tougher. I've learned that opportunities are never lost. Someone will take the ones you miss. I've learned that I wish I could have told my mom that I love her one more time before she passed away. I've learned that one should keep his words both soft and tender, because tomorrow he may have to eat them. I've learned that a smile is an inexpensive way to improve your looks. I've learned that when your newly born grandchild holds your little finger in his little fist, well, you're hooked for life. I've learned that everyone wants to live on top of the mountain, but all the happiness and growth occurs while you're climbing it. I've learned that the less time I have to work with, the more things I get done. Aleinu, it's on us.
For the Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, latet gedula leotzer bereshit, shelo asanu kegoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot adama, shelo sam chalkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kecho hamonam. Va'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu.
At this time, please submit the names of those you are thinking of for Kaddish prayers or saying a yortzeit for tonight.
Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy. It's the song of the dreamer. From the dark place it grows, like a flower in the desert, the oasis of our souls. Come back where we belong. You who hear our longing cries, our mouths, our lips are filled with song. You can see it from our tear-filled eyes. Those who sow in tears will reap in joy, will reap in joy. Those who sow in tears will reap
So we think of those who've passed away in recent days: William Weiss, Nancy Riley, Faye Schoenfeld, Susie Chenin, Gail Skolnick, and Harold Glasser. We recall the yahrzeits of Leo Biegelman, Dr. Robert Beyer, Ida Blumenfeld, Fred Bradfield, Arthur Cohen, Miriam Cooper, Dr. Leon Danzig, Ida de Grazia, Pearl Fink, Evelyn Foster, Leo Frank, Esther Freed, Samuel Getzel, Louis Goldberg, Gilbert Goldstein, Anna Haytow, Al Honigman, David Johnson, Franklin Katz, Morris Kaufman, Norman Lafer, Marjorie Lieberman, Sonia Lutnick, Larry Miller, Celia Minkin, Clara Nathanson, Marilyn Leon Parnas, Lois Pastrana, Frida Pittler, Rebecca Rosenberg, Lawrence Rosenberg, Ann Sandell, Richard Satz, Michael Schoenfeld, Mary May, Sitzer Rosen, Sylvia Slocum, Saul Stillman, Helen Strumpf, Philip Toffel, and Dorothy Van Dyke.
Barry Brown, Marissa Benitez Donahue, Gwen Satterfield. The Richmond family, Elaine Galatz, Arthur Clark.
If there are other names to be recalled, please stand and say their names. We think of all these and others, we rise to recite Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayidachol beit Yisrael, magalav b'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yeheshmei rabbah mevorach le'olam omei maya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekusha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiram b'yalma v'yimru amen. Yehesh l'marabba min shamayim v'chayim, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen.
Those who sow in tears will reap in joy.
All right, we turn now to our Kiddush in Motzi. We invite our Bar Mitzvah to be Jason to be joined by our Sheer Heart singers.
And junior cantors.
And junior cantors.
They get really mad if you don't differentiate.
I'm only going by the script, okay? I'm just reading what's written here. The rabbi's wonderful. I don't know who wrote that, you know.
And God blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. Al kain berach Adonai et yom hashabbat vayikadshehu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. Dale forgot them anyways, doesn't matter.
Jessica, here, grab this. Well, the girls could come up and get a little wine. So some special thank yous. We thank you to Shehart, Junior Cantors, to Glory, John Henderson, and a mazel tov to John, who got married to Pam. Mazel tov to you both. This is the way you spend your honeymoon? That's great. It's a trend.
We wish more people would do that.
That's right. Del, our shamus, Alex on sound, and Eddie. I don't know if Eddie is in the room. I don't have eyes in the back of my head, but he is our executive director. If you haven't introduced yourself to him, please do. It's a little hard to get to know people during COVID, but now as we're beginning to open up, you'll see him from time to time, and please, he wants to get to know our members. Let's see. And we want to thank our cantor who organized everything tonight. We're very grateful to her and her
our rabbi
imagination.
for his insight.
And Rabbi, because he's a rabbi. Hey, speaking of the rabbi, so tomorrow morning, 8:45, don't forget we have Torah study. We have a guest tomorrow, but listen, it's always a great class. We have people from 4 different states and Israel attending. It's all by Zoom. There's no excuse not to learn a little Torah in the morning, and we hope that you'll be a part of that special time. Wednesday night is my Talmud class, and we haven't gone too far this semester for you not to join in. I think even if you don't know Aramaic, you'll be just fine. 5:30 every Wednesdays.
All right, and I know it's that, believe it or not, it is almost time to start marking your calendar for Hanukkah. I don't know how that happened again already, how it's here again. Oh, well, there's no synagogue functions for Halloween, but yeah, so it's kind of Thanksgiving again this year. It begins on the Sunday after Thanksgiving. So on that Sunday night, as you are kind of putting something in your I don't know, your mailbox of memory for your calendar. The first night, actually it's like right as the first candle is going to be lit, there will be a special interfaith family program to talk about how the two holidays collide, and we'll light the first candle, we'll have s'mores, and we'll have lots of fun, and it's at a very special secret location, and if you're interested, you can RSVP. You'll get all the info in the bulletin, so please read that. And it is sponsored by Jewish Nevada. And then the third night of Hanukkah, which is November 30th, will be right here in the district, one exit away. It is a partnership, one of my favorite partnerships of the year, with Chabad of Henderson and Congregation Near to Mead. We'll be having Hebrew school in the district, and then some cool activities and the lighting at 5:30. So please plan for those, as well as that Friday, which I believe is December 3rd, will be our whole school, whole community Hanukkah celebration with the Shabbatones and a special latke dinner to follow. So that's exciting because I think it's the first time we've had a food thing for everyone here in the synagogue again since that thing that we've all been going through. So, and there's the Hanukkah Bazaar, which is the November 7th. So like fast forward back to where we are now. November 7th is the Hanukkah Bazaar. So after we get through Jason's bar mitzvah and Magnolia's bat mitzvah is Hanukkah, believe it or not. Okay. Final song, Oseh Shalom, We Pray for Peace. I'm going to let the Sherhart and Junior Cantors just take it. Just big voices. See you for Torah study in the morning, and then Jason's bar mitzvah at 10 a.m.
Good job, everyone. If you could gather up the pair of pamphlets, hand them over to Dell, that would be great.